everyone, happy Sunday. My name is Vicky. For anyone that is new today on the Multiple Sclerosis Talk Vicky show, just kidding. But today I'm going to speak and tackle does alcohol and MS mix. Now, I've seen, cheers to those of you who do drink and are over the age of 21. So I've heard and I've read a lot of people say, should I be drinking when I have multiple sclerosis? Is that going to affect something? You know what I'm saying? Is that going to affect me in a wrong way? So I researched it because I had that question years ago as well. Even though when I did have that question, I just kept drinking. I just kind of experienced it on my own and saw what I felt. How much should I be drinking? I just started drinking in moderation a lot because I did it the hard way, like I do most of the time. So my experiment, I actually tested it out. I would drink, and after 2 glasses of wine, of chatting with my friend, and I would get up and go to the restroom. They're like, whoa, are you okay? Because my balance was way off. Well, either way, on the research, this research study that I came across is with a WebMD, so shouts out to them. So I just want to let y'all know that I did research it, and so I'm going to read it to y'all a little bit because it's kind of surprising what I read, but it makes a lot of sense. So cold hard facts, okay? So it says, so what do you think? Why should you drink or should you not drink? You know, when you're in the restaurant, you're with friends and you're looking at the menu and they're like, hey, drinks anyone? Anyone want drinks? You know, things like that. So you're at Olive Garden, they want to pour you some wine and to taste it, you know, things like that. So either way, there is some data that MS patients are a little more likely to have cardiovascular disease. I never knew that. That's what WebMD says. Than the general population. So says Anthony Reeder, MD, professor of neurology at the University of Chicago Medicine. So it might be beneficial for MS patients to drink in moderation. How much is moderation? The government's dietary guidelines for Americans says it's 1 drink a day if you're a woman and up to 2 drinks a day if you're a man. Now, for me, if I am feeling stressed or too overwhelmed, honestly, I do have a glass of wine after work or things like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's good. I'm good with that. But I have to drink it gradually. Like I can't slam it, you know. But either way, with wine, you don't really slam it. But either way, so that's what works for me. Just want to let y'all know that, just in case anybody cared. But now it says, now this article says, why should you think twice? Because that's what I really want to know, right? There are a few things you should know before you open that bottle of beer, right? Cheers. Okay, so alcohol affects the central nervous system, meaning it can impact judgment, balance, and coordination, says Barbara Geiser, MD, professor of clinical neurology at UCLA School of Medicine. And since MS can also lead to problems with balance and coordination, adding alcohol to top off that may make those issues even worse. Another reason to be cautious is that alcohol can make you feel like you need to pee in a hurry, which is a problem I also had to experience the hard way. Well, that was my choice, so I experienced that the hard way. But it's a problem that you could already be dealing with because of MS, which is the problem that I do deal with. Also, alcohol can affect how well you sleep. That can also be an issue with MS. So you may not want to add your any trouble. Well, you may not want to add to your troubles if you do have problems sleeping, which I do. I do have problems sleeping. So, but to me, honestly, when I have there's Nightcaps. Have you ever heard of okay, we're all adults, I hope. But anyways, so there's some adults that like Nightcaps, but I know there's articles out there like you shouldn't drink at night because it can disturb your sleep. You're not getting the great quality of sleep that you should be having, you know, getting. So either way, whatever works for you. Everyone's body is different. But nightcaps sometimes work for me. Not all the time, but sometimes they do. Hey, I'm too anxious. I just need to calm my nerves. I just need to go to sleep, right? I'll have a glass of wine before bed. Sometimes, not always, because then I have to go pee a lot. So that was my problem. That's why I stopped doing that, because I can't drink right before bed, because then I won't be able to sleep because I have to wake up so many times to go pee, to go to the restroom, right? Okay, but let me keep reading here. It says, not everyone reacts to alcohol the same way. Some people may become more sensitive than others to how much alcohol impacts their MS symptoms. Geyser, which was a doctor that was mentioned earlier, says, so while drinking in moderation may not impact some people at all, even one drink might be too much for someone else. The best thing is to use common sense when deciding how much to drink, which I didn't. I was just like, let me try it out. And so after a few times of drunken and hangoverness, like I was like, okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a story really quick. So for me, when I drink now, prior to the MS, which yes, I was underage, but I'm sorry, I did some underage drinking. I'm 35 now, I was 19. So I did drink prior to having MS, you know what I'm saying? And so back then I could drink. I was able to drink, like, I don't know, I did not measure it or any of that, but I was able to drink a good amount. I don't know if it's because now I'm older, now I can't drink too much, but after being diagnosed, I could not drink as much as I used to. I would be drunk. I would, you know, I was, you know, even though I didn't feel too drunk, I was already I'm not swerving, but like losing my balance, because I already had balance issues. I had balance problems with the MS. So it didn't take much for me to look inebriated, right? So anyways, to me, that was kind of embarrassing for someone that could hold their drink for the most part. Not always. I know there's some people out there that did some underage drinking with me that were like, you know what, Vicky, you got it a little wasted. No, but I'm kidding. No, but I for the most part, I could really hold my drink. I mean, most of the time. There was times where I was like, hey, but after the MS, like I couldn't. I would get, and I thought I could, you know, I didn't do my research, you know what I'm saying, guys? That's why I'm doing the research for you. But no, so I just tested it out, and by the time I was testing it out, it was too late. I was already drunk. So I had a lot of drunken moments after I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Either way, okay, another thing that I want to touch on as well for alcohol consumption, when you're consuming alcohol, it's a good thing to be conscious of the medications that you're taking as well. Of course, you know, I know, common sense, I know you guys may already be aware of that, but sometimes, you know, hey, sometimes you just start drinking and you're like, oh, shoot, I forgot that I have to take this medicine, or shoot, I forgot that I took this medicine 5 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? Either way, cheers again. Oh, by the way, guys, that have already seen my videos, I was mentioning a blue moon, mango blue moon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this was new for me at the beer store that I go to right down the street. They have it. It's Blue Moon Mango Beer, and it's so good. And this one has less alcohol content. This one has 5.4. I usually don't drink like beer regardless. You know, I'll drink, like, if I do drink beer, I'll drink like kind of like a michelada. It's a michelada. It's in Spanish, but in for, I don't know, most Americans know what a michelada is, but even Budweiser and Bud Light all sell it in a can already made. But either way, it's like a Bloody Mary, but with beer. Either way, so on to the medicines. Some of the drugs you take may not mix well with alcohol. Many MS medications have the potential of irritating your liver. So does drinking a lot of alcohol. If you drink heavily, you could wind up overtaxing your liver and increasing your risk for liver damage. On top of that, specific meds you use to control your MS symptoms can interact with alcohol and change the way you may feel. Okay, so that's it. So, and then if you take anxiety medication, which I hope you don't, but if you do take anxiety medication, it says it on the bottle, like, hey, alcohol may increase this effect. So either way, that will not mix well. Opioids, if anyone takes opioids, also the bottle's gonna say, you know, no drinking or watch it, you know, because that would increase it as well. For pain, you know, some people take opiates for pain. I hope you don't need any of that. But either way, if you do, just be conscious of the medications that you're already taking, is what it said. Just really quickly, for me, the problem was, I feel the most problem was, of course, my bladder. Like, I have to go pee. I have urinary problems anyways. Like, I have to go to the restroom. I have to watch what I'm drinking. If I consume too many sugary drinks, like, I have to go pee very, you know, like, I've just had to really, really pay attention to my body throughout the years. So, if anyone's new, I've been living with multiple sclerosis for going on 16 years in February coming up. So I've had to reorganize or rethink everything I do, every single step of my life. Like, what do I drink? What do I eat? Like, all of that good stuff and bad stuff, right? But either way, for me, a problem when I was drinking was also that I realized the hard way again, that I realized my hangovers would last longer. Like, for instance, when I was younger and I would consume too much alcohol and in turn wake up with a hangover, a headache, and things like that. And, you know, oh my goodness, hangovers are not good. I hope you've never experienced one, but if you're old enough, you may have on accident. No, but either way, you know, you're just talking, you're drinking, you don't know how much you're drinking, you're just having a good time. Anyways, if you've ever experienced a hangover, so for me, I used to have the hangovers, headache, you know, sometimes your body aches a little, you don't want to get up, you just want to go to sleep, to sleep it out, or you want to probably eat some menudo or pozole if you're Mexican. No, but you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not Mexican, it's I hope you know what I'm talking about. But pozole is like a stew, a Mexican stew with hominy, and they put, I believe it's pork. Some people use pork, some people use beef, and some people use chicken. There's even chicken pozole. But either way, it's really good if you haven't tried it. However, for me, it was like, I was going 2 to 3 days with hangovers, and I do not want to be down for 2 to 3 days or with a headache. I hate headaches. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I think that was happening is because my medication, Rebif, which is the injection I inject 3 times a week for the MS, it depletes me from water. So, I mean, ding, 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 right? I wasn't using my common sense there. I was just trying to drink, guys. So, but either way, to me, that was my biggest problem. So I have decreased my drinking a lot. I am very conscious of what I drink now. And sometimes, you know, you don't want to be so, I don't know, controlling of your drinking. You just want to have a good time, but no, you have to, you know, like I had to because I can't. I don't want to be asleep or not want to deal with life. And I have a 13-year-old son. I got to deal with life every day. You know, I got to get up. So, and I have to go to work. So I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be down 2 days. So now I drink in, like, my son even like keeps up with, like, when I'm sorry, baby, but and I feel bad. I feel like a bad parent sometimes, but he's like, Mom, you can only have 2 glasses, because he already knows. He knows that it can get out of control. Like, my balance is off track, like, completely, like after one drink, like a one glass, if I drink it too fast, and now I know to pace myself, drink water in between. I know articles say that already, but who wants to drink water when you're drinking beer? You know what I'm saying? But with this beer, because it's very low, it's low content, like 4.5%. So I can have one and I'll be okay. Actually, I can have a few and be okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but the reason I bought it wasn't because of that. It was because I wanted to try the mango blue moon, because I like the orange blue moon. But either way, so again, cheers. I hope you guys drink responsibly. And I hope it doesn't affect your multiple sclerosis too much. Okay, just want to give you guys some facts. And one last thing I do want to say about the article is that it does say that because multiple sclerosis is an inflammatory disease and alcohol is an anti-inflammatory agent, then it's good to drink alcohol in moderation. Not saying to drink alcohol, not saying not to drink alcohol. That's your choice. But so just wanted to give you guys some information that I read about, and also the things that happen to me when I do drink, So cheers, have a good night. Till next time. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share if you wish. Have a wonderful day. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me in the comments or on Facebook and Instagram. I will put my information down right after this. Okay, bye. Have a great night.